2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is ultra competitive, but he knows it's not about winning his individual matchup. He said, it's a 5-on-5 game, a team concept. That's always been my mindset. Obviously, I take pride in being the best defensive player in this league, but I play to win. That's my focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. And for the Hornets, Bismack Biyombo is out there with Washington. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. Well, this seems to be a game that could be very tactical, Greg. Both teams relying on execution in the half court.
And, Kevin, you're going to see a lot of ball movement and body movement, and you can't just stand around and watch one guy go to work. I think that puts so much pressure on the defense with how the game is played.
And an emphasis on coaching, too.
Yes.
Now, here's Rozier. Doubled by Conley. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
To the middle, here's Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest fives in the NBA.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The Jazz shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring effort.
Now, here's Washington. The pass to Rozier. Now here's Graham. 6 on the shot clock. From past the arc. And it's Terry Rozier with a 3. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
To the inside, Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's Mitchell missing. For Charlotte, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Bridges shot. Good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Stolen by Washington. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rozier, the pass to Bridges. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And it's in there.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Hornets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Rozier against Conley. Now, here's Rozier. He's guarded closer. Lays it up off the glass. Rozier's got 5.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Here's Gobert. The three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Conley with the three. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Mitchell in the corner. There's the three. Utah the rebound. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. That's a foul on Charlotte. The Jazz shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. A free throw drops for Gobert.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think they're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Now here's Zeller. Graham with the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Bacon. Defended by Moutier. Pass to Graham for the three. Gobert pulls it in. Jazz trail by 5. And here is Ingles. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Here's Moutier. The Jazz with another miss. And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. Here's Bacon. Washington, the second chance points on the tip in. Washington's got 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And so it's Utah here with the ball. 7-point differential. From the arc. Moutier, no good. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 17-7 run. Graham with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Jazz shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. 13 feet away. That misses off the backboard.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
He had stolen by Ingles. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. And Charlotte turns it over again. 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Gobert, the basket good off the assist from Moutier.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
And the Hornets with possession here. They lead by 7. It's stolen by Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so here's Charlotte following the bucket by the Jazz. Graham, the pass to Bacon. And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Gobert. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Moutier with the basket.
Well, you love to see Moutier try some things off the dribble drive. Get creative, sir.
Passes it to Zeller. Three-pointer, Graham. Rebounded by the Jazz. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's Charlotte up 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us. Obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. We're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Charlotte, we've got Zeller. Terry Rozier is out there with Batum. Then it's Bridges, and it's Bacon in at the small forward position. Now, here's Rozier. Down low, Zeller. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Mitchell right side. Utah keeping it alive. A new 14.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Back to Clarkson. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Miles Bridges. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Biombo, the pass to Bacon. Stolen by O'Neal. Unhindered, going all the way. It's blocked. Mitchell against Bridges. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Here's Bacon. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Mike Conley is a 3-time Sportsmanship Award winner. He's also won the Teammate Award. And he's never been assessed a technical foul at any level of basketball. Now, some ask if going easy on the refs costs him calls down the road. But Coach Quinn Snyder said, it's hard to imagine that handling yourself with poise and respect can ever be a negative. Guys?
Well said. Thanks, David. You know, discussing Biombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Dwayne Bacon. Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. To the paint, here's Graham, and it's sent back by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell twice on the pipes. The rejection is nice.
Jazz trail by 10. Right side, Conley. Mitchell outside. Launches a 3. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Mitchell's got 7 points.
I don't know how you guard this guy because you've got to play the drive, and right there he buries a 3. That is beautiful.
Here's Zeller. He's off on that one. Ready by Bogdanovich. Mitchell against Graham. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Inside, here's Bogdanovich. Count that one. Now just a 5-point Hornets lead.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
Mitchell against Graham. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Here's O'Neal, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Rozier against Mitchell. Now the pass to Bridges. He dishes it to Graham. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Bridges. From outside, off the mark. Jazz trail by 7. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Up and in on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy and puts the pass on the money.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Washington's checked in for the Hornets. Batum comes in for Bridges. The Jazz also changing it up. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson comes in for O'Neal. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mitchell. Now here's Graham. Outside, Batum drills the three-pointer. Batum's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
They get a hand on it. Hornets leading by 8. Fires the 3. Biombo kicks to Graham. Buries it from three-point range. Graham's got 7.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Moutier, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've gotten away from the inside game this quarter. It was working well for them in the first. They should get back to that game plan. Work it inside and punish the D down low.
Charlotte has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Conley against Rozier. Stolen by Michael Conley.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Rozier against Conley. Pass to Washington. Wants to get it off to Graham and does. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. When we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. Kenny, at a bit of a crossroads are the Charlotte Hornets. They've had some talent over the years, but haven't been able to get over the hump.
Yeah, sometimes when you come to the fork in the road, you got to go straight. Yep, it's hard for them to figure this out. You know, their draft record hasn't been a hit. Just letting you know, MJ got to get it right.
But if you get to the fork in the road and go straight, aren't you going like off-road?
Yeah, you got to create your own path.
Sometimes
you got to create your own path.
Okay.
Anyway, high number of coaching changes. Every time you go to a new system, you're starting over.
Which fork do you take when you get to it?
I don't take a fork. I'm in my spaceship.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joel, what up?
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jazz trail by 6. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. And it's Mitchell missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Now, here's Rozier. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Jazz trail by 5. Here's O'Neal. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
And here again, the Jazz in transition. Up the court they go. That shot missing, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. To the paint. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges has got 6 points.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Utah calls timeout. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being. They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Bacon. Now Bridges. He has 6. Bacon the pass to Rozier. Off target with his 3.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Bogdanovich. It's deflected.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 5. Bridges misses.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Mitchell gets to Conley for the lead. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can see that defenders try to play with a level of physicality against Mike Conley, but this guy's such a tough competitor. He'll get to the line.
For Utah, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Charlotte making some changes. Cody Zeller's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And it's Batum in for Bridges. And Utah also making a switch. Joe Ingles is checked in for O'Neal. Now, here's Rozier. Banked in off the glass. Rozier's got 7.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. That's tipped. Rozier with the ball. He's got 7.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Here's Conley. It's good. Conley's got his 2nd basket.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
So Rozier will bring it up for the Hornets. It's a 1-point game. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Devontae Graham's checked in for Terry Rozier. Utah also making some changes. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Charlotte's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Batum, good.
Boy, they don't waste any time on that inbound play. Very little the defense can do to react to that one.
Clarkson, that one drops for him.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. Consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the Utah Jazz last season, there was a lot of fallout from the COVID crisis. But Rudy Gobert was able to patch up things with his teammates, and specifically guard Donovan Mitchell, after Gobert realized his mistake. For a team with so much maturity and potential to win, it's good to see them finally be able to turn the page. Guys?
Good to see things back on track. Thanks, David. On the clock. Washington, that's good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Moutier. It's deflected.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Graham against Ingles. Outside for Batum. Offline with his 3. Jazz have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Nice shot by Gobert.
Boy, Gobert gets to the rack quickly. How long, how agile from the 5-man on the penetration.
It's stolen by Gobert. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Now here's Zeller. Passes it to Bacon. Here's Washington. Drains it from beyond the arc. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Graham. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 4-point Hornets lead. 11 seconds left here in the third quarter. And here's Moutier. Connects from 3-point range.
Well, this to me is the critical aspect that Emmanuel Mudiay must develop. Can he knock down 3-point shots? He does so there.
For Charlotte, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First free throw is good. The Jazz making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. On the wing, Mitchell. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Inside, Cody Zeller and Bismack Biyombo. Batum is out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Charlotte.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
And stolen by Zeller. Batum inside the 3-point line. A quick shot there, and it's off target. It's Gobert with the ball for the Utah Jazz, trailing by 5. Here's Bridges. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Ingles and stolen by Graham. Here's Bridges, and the layup's good off the glass.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And the basket by Ingles.
See, Joe Ingles doesn't blow you away with physical strength. It's his craftiness that makes him effective, especially scoring through contact.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul. Terry Rozier's checked in for the Hornets. And And a switcher also for Utah. Conley's checked in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. There's the pass to Biyombo. Now, here's Rozier. Kicks it to Zeller. Bridges passes to Rozier. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zeller. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And stolen by Graham. Here's Rozier. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Here's O'Neal. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Mitchell against Graham. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. Rozier against Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
No good on the second free throw. And of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent.
And again, the Hornets missing. Jazz trail by 6. Ingles kicks to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shoots from 12. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the wing right side. Count it. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Down low, here's Mitchell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Hornets leading by 6. Poked away. It's stolen by Gobert. Mitchell wide open. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Wow, Donovan Mitchell simply fearless when his team is in need.
Conley against Rozier. Pass to Biyombo. He kicks it to Bridges. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. 6 to shoot. For 3. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound. Jazz trail by 4. Now Ingles.
And this is a critical possession, not one they can afford to come up empty on.
Graham gets a wide open look, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devontae Graham.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
High arcing shot. Graham with the bucket. And now it's an 8-point Hornets lead.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. 1:22 left in the game. Here's Mitchell. Biombo with the block.
Well, Biombo's calling card, right? A terrific shot blocker. Boy, put it in his vicinity. He's sending it back.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And that one falls for Bridges.
Yeah, and the confidence Bridges plays with, really admirable. This guy knows he has the talent to compete in the NBA. Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Washington. That shot off the mark. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Bogdanovich. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Graham against Mitchell. Passes to Biombo. Graham with the ball. To the inside. And it's Biombo with the jam.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. So it's Utah now.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
That's how it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L. And he might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Terry Rozier, shooting two.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Utah calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Knocked away. 4-on-3 break. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.